Hey guys, Link1652 here. Welcome to Harvest Block. It's been a while, guys. This episode today should be pretty short. I'm just gonna go over some couple little changes I made and what's going on as far as things go. It's wow, it's only 1 in the morning. I thought it was like 4 or 5. I'm tired. I moved all the netherrack from this area because I need to put something dark here. That's why the netherrack was here in the first place. But I want to go with some sort of wood because everything else is wood. But not a lot of options for dark wood choices except this stuff. And I don't want to use it again. I installed one of these little jump pads. They work well. I mean, I don't have to... one sec. This cat has been bothering me all night. I mean, I could go shut the door, but I am recording. So I installed these little pads. This one's ugly. I might do something different with it, but if you walk over it just right, it works. I finished the glass up there and threw some torches up. That's a big thing that needs to be done. My island happens to be really good for one of those mob spawner deals where it's just dark areas that they flow into. So I might work on one of those coming up. I mentioned probably, if not last episode, then the episode before, that I might be moving to Montana. If I didn't tell you last episode, I am for sure moving to Montana. Well, I mean, as sure as you can be about something. Let me go find another place. I got enough materials. Well, I should have, like, a stack or two of furnaces somewhere. And I spent a little while trying to find it. Like I said, I'm tired, so brain's not working great. But I was not able to find them. These furnaces. Oh, maybe I should show you guys the magic cow, too. A lot of the time I spend playing this game, it's going through these chests. Please pardon the quietness, like I said, brain did. Well, anyway, let's go look at the cow, and I'll grab some cobblestone while I'm down there to make more furnaces. No changes down here. I haven't played the game much recently. I like that. Let's just get stuck right now. Seriously, guy? Really quick. Actually, I should install one of those down here. Oh, I'm like, man, why am I so slow? I need more beacons. Let me just get a little bit of a boost there. There we go. Let me think. Right here on the stairs would be a great place to be able to boost up there, but maybe I'll think of something else. Maybe, yeah, I'll think about it. This is a good place for one. Is this odd or even? It looks even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's too bad. Well, I'll make one eventually. You guys see I have pie here. I was hungry, so I made some pie. This cow, I wasn't angry. I was a little upset, but I came down here when I first started playing tonight. The cow was here. Everything was fine. I was gonna go make I actually grabbed the wrong ingredients for pie. I think I've been carrying wheat around. Yeah. I was gonna make a bunch of cakes and lay them around, but the cow had disappeared. I was like, well, it must have gotten to the wall somehow, suffocated, and died. And then I came down here to do something. I was looking for my furnaces. I was looking in this chest for them. And the cow was gone. Oh, wait, no. I told you it was gone already. It must have been back. It must have come back at that point. So I have a magic cow. I can sell it, but you'll have to give me a pretty good offer. You guys have seen my water that floats over there, so I mean it's not gonna be a cheap cow. I've made furnaces. I don't know why I'm still looking. You guys may think, hey, Link, you've got stairs there and you've got there. Why do you need that over there? Because I'm lazy. I don't want to have to walk around to get up to there. You'll see I dropped the teeth down. I want to change so much, but it's too far done and not worth my time. I mean, actually, it wouldn't be so bad getting rid of this corner to make the circle better, but I'll leave it for now, and I might do something with the teeth, because right now, there's the face. That's what I needed here, so it can still be a circle down here and not have teeth, except for the fact that you can't walk around the circle if there's no teeth, so something I need to invest some time in. But like I said, let's stay on point, guys. Quit distracting me. Also, while I'm talking about being distracted, I need to get a Silk Touch pick. I'm pretty sure I didn't break mine, but I also can't find it anywhere, which, like I said, is a problem I run into often. But I want to redo this library a little bit. It really doesn't have the feeling of like a library, and I think I'm gonna get rid of these windows. I really like them, but they're too like kindergarten for me. I really like that blueberry bush. I'm so proud of that. I was looking for a pick, and oh yeah, well, among other things, moving to Montana. I'm looking at the end of March, so late March, April 1st maybe. I was joking with my mom because I told her sometimes you guys, when I get excited for something, I'll make quick decisions. So usually, when I get excited for something, I wait. Like, I'll just wait a couple days and think about it, but usually I still make stupid decisions anyway. But I decided that I want to get an opinion on it that isn't, like, biased, which my mom isn't the person to talk to for that, because moving to Montana is closer to her. But just someone else to maybe point out some cons for me. And I talked to her, and she was really excited for it. I mean, it's a 10-hour drive from Montana to Washington, or my house in Montana to Mom's house in Washington, which might sound a lot to some people, but it's a 20-hour drive from here to Montana, so I don't see any of my family ever. I've been here 4 years, and I didn't see my mom until this Christmas, so I mean, it's not a big deal. I can go a while without seeing family, but it's kind of tough when there's no one to see. I'm looking for a place for another one of these launch pads, but it doesn't seem like it's really necessary anywhere. There's no reason to go up here yet. Maybe I can't hide one here. I just want to put one so you guys can see how they're made, but I can't. There's too many things. There's only like one layer of floor, and I can't hide redstone there. So let me. I know. I was gonna say I know I can make one to get up to the tree, but that's kind of dangerous. I think I will. Let me just make one somewhere, real quick. Cold. Yeah. You know, maybe I can get rid of some of these holes. Yeah, let's just put one right here just for demonstrative purposes. Wow, there's a tunnel there. Alright, so it's really easy. Like I'm pretty sure I watched someone make one and it was kind of complicated the way they did it. But this is simple. Redstone, redstone. These furnaces are for the slime block because the slime block will stick to blocks that move, just like pistons. So throwing those furnaces there stops the slime block from picking up those blocks. I need those pressure pads. Pop this down. You'll see the redstone under these furnaces. I feel like they're like Ferni or something, but pop that down, pop that down. Activates that piston, throw a slime block on there, and pop. That's how that works. Super easy. I don't know the exact amount of blocks. Well, actually, here. We can count them because I had to get rid of some. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go up like a half block. Like if I were to put a half block on top there, I don't think I'd be able to get up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, 5.5. Let's see if I can do it right. Yeah, I don't think I can jump 6, but I can jump 5.5. So that's how those work. And like you gotta hit them right. It's not hard to do. It's not super easy, I guess, with practice, but pretty handy if you need to get up. I'm sure you'll find some servers where there's some sort of lag or something where it doesn't work so well, but it works fine for me, so most people shouldn't have issues. Let's run over to the pumpkin farm here while I talk more about moving. I had this problem where I wanted to tell my boss as soon as possible so he could have me train someone else at work, because the only other person who can do my job is my boss, and he is the warehouse manager where I work, which means he's in charge of everything. And we already had a guy quit a few months ago, and I'm hungry. We had people to replace him, but they're not good enough at the job to really take over all the way. Like, they only had like a couple weeks of training before the guy quit. But so my boss has been filling in for them, and my boss, his name is Todd. He's been good to me since I joined the company. Like, my first, like a month after, not even a month after I started, I think it was like my 3rd or 4th week, maybe even 5th. So I guess that is a month. My cat was really sick, and I took him to the vet, and turned out I like made a bad decision as far as vets go. Like, I wanted to get him somewhere quick, so I took him to like emergency place, and they had him there. Did I go to sleep that night? I did. I took him like late at night, like midnight, and then or it might not even been that late. It was probably 6, but he was there for maybe 6 hours, and it cost me $2,000 or $1,600 just because he was there. They ran some tests, so it cost me that much, and they never figured out what was wrong with him. I mean, they ran all their tests but didn't find anything, and then so anyway, it was like a rough night, and then I had to go pick up my cat, and I was terrified that he was just gonna die because he was sick. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I called in. I said, my cat's sick. I'm gonna stay here with him. So I just went home, went to bed, put my cat in the bed with me, and just spent all day with my cat. And I didn't know it at the time, but the higher ups in the company are just really anal about attendance. Like, it's more important to them than like even job performance. So I could be total crap at my job as long as they're not like losing money as a direct result of me being bad at the job, such as, well, since I got promoted, me being bad at my job will lose the company money immediately. But it's dumb how important attendance is to them. When you started, this is getting into me moving. When you started the company, for that first year, you don't get to take, you don't if you're gone a day, then that's against you. You have to have like a written note from a doctor saying that you went to see them that day, and that will excuse you for that day. Otherwise, it's unexcused, and they will say, hey, you don't get a raise this year because you missed that day. I'm not exaggerating or joking. That's how it works. That's what I was told. At one of my reviews. I missed a few days, but I was actually sick. I mean, I'm not gonna spend $50 every day that I am sick to get excused absence. I mean, I make like $80 a day, so that's stupid. Not even 80. Let's not get into specifics. But anyways, that was cool. My boss has just been a good guy, and so I wanted him to have time to deal with me leaving. But at the same time, I didn't want to tell him because the earlier the higher ups find out, like, the more things change. Like, I'm supposed to get a raise this year. I would have liked to seen that raise before I moved. It was supposed to be in April, so maybe I'm not leaving as soon as I think. That raise would be nice to have. But anyway, I wanted my boss to know I was leaving. I didn't want to tell my boss I was leaving, so another guy kind of jokingly told him, and it worked out. But I didn't have much planned for this episode except for an update on Montana, guys, and then I went off to tell you these stories. You guys remember the snow golem? I do. Actually, I don't. I forgot. I was like, man, what did I do to kill the snow golem? And I thought about it, and I'm pretty sure I just built a pin for him and then left him out here in the rain, and he died, which is sad. Gonna have to do something about these villagers eventually. I mean, this house is very incomplete. I'm gonna need to do some digging. Iron picks just do not cut it. I need to start doing some enchanting. I got my skeleton farm. Let's go sit up here and generate some skeletons while I talk to you. So the server, I'm trying to get some important stuff through to people. The server, I'm kind of bitter about it. I'm salty. Um, Only a few people ever donate to the server, which is fine. Only a few people ever play on the server. Um, but it used to be no problem for the server to be funded. It would be a couple people would buy VIP, which got them all the powers that you guys have seen VIP. Like back command when you die, extinguish if you're on fire, which isn't very cool, but the back command solely is what a lot of people bought the VIP for, and that would fund the server for the month. Easy. But a lot of people also forget that there's other costs. There's the server cost, which is 42 something a month. There's the engine, which is where we manage all our forums, which is $50 for 6 months. I mean, I could do like 90 for 12 months, but it comes out of my pocket, so I don't. I'm trying to move. And then, I haven't seen a bill for it yet, which is strange. It must have just been renewed when I was made server owner. Or it might have actually gone to Odin, which would be nice of him if he paid that, but if it comes to me, I'll find out how much it costs. But the way I set up this stretch goal donation system, which is what we're using now because of the EULA, these guys are dying, did I not? I looked at it too. Let's go back up there for a sec. The way I set it up is optimally, it would restart on the 1st. No matter how much money was in the bank, it would restart on the 1st. Which actually is what it's supposed to do. It doesn't, but that's what it's supposed to do. And I think that's just engine. It's broken. But people will donate throughout the month, and say we get 30 out of the $45. I said it should be 55, but I dropped it because I considered $10 a month fine from me. But as soon as it's actually funded, assuming it's funded in the month, that's 30 days of VIP for everybody. And say it's funded on the 25th of the month, that means it won't go off until the 25th of next month. So everybody will have their VIP powers and won't even think about funding the server. So I think twice now I've funded the server for the entire month by myself. And granted, it's not a lot of money, but I don't get paid. The server is negative for me. From a standpoint of personal finance, the server is a drain, and I should disable it. But I like to play here, so I don't mind funding it occasionally. The only reason I'm even talking about it is because I'm moving, and the money thing is more visible to me at the moment. But I'm not the best admin. I haven't had any events. Like, I'd like to plan some, but I'm busy when I get home. Actually, it's not that I'm busy. It's that I get home from work at about 3:30. I've been up since 5 in the morning, and I'm tired. So I'll get home. Maybe I'll make a phone call. I'll take care of some responsibilities. I usually go to sleep. I might wake up around 8 o'clock for like 2 hours. I'll eat something. I'll watch some YouTube, and then I'll go to sleep. And that's why I don't get a lot done on the server throughout the week. And then, I mean, on the weekends it's personal time. So I'm not the best owner of the server, but I feel like I put enough effort into it that maybe some of the players should help me fund the server. I mean, we got a lot of good people. We got Jason and Song. Trelib paid for the entire server 1 month himself. That was great. Trell, shoot, I'm forgetting. I knew I shouldn't have started naming people. It was, I think, Trelib might have done it almost twice. But big props to them. I mean, a lot of people don't even play on the server anymore, and I've seen like the first month that the server, the stretch goal donation was on, people who hadn't played on the server in like 3 months donated, and it's nice to see that some people care. And I mean, I understand if people don't want to pay for it. It's that's fine, and I can see it, and I'm not gonna get rid of anybody just because of it. But I'm salty, guys. Really worried about Rebel. I haven't seen him in months. He didn't say anything. He's just gone, and that really worries me because he was a big part of the server, and he should have said something. Like, well, not should have, like he was obligated, but like that would be expected that he would say that. Like, based on his character, he would mention that he was going to disappear. Really rambly, guys. I actually didn't get like a much of an actual talking to you done, but I appreciate you watching this episode, and I'm hoping to get a couple more out before I move. Just I spent a lot of time packing as well, so really thanks again for watching. Thanks to everybody who well, no one likes the videos, so I can't thank anybody for that, but the people on the server who donate and who watch the videos, thank you so much. I'm not good at saying like with fancy words that I'm thankful for something, or emotionally with the tone of my voice, but I really am. If I say it, I mean it. So again, until next time, guys, here I am with my pumpkin pie like it should be. Let's do that, except like that. And there's my screenshot. You guys will see that on the front of the video when I post it. And I will see you next time.